Anyways, hello and welcome to the Sleeping Nyles podcast. It's me, the usual Finning and Nyles, and I'm here with my buddy Jason. And
Hey, what's up?
hopefully it'll work this time.
Hey, what's up?
He's here. He's not queer, but he's
Yeah,
here.
I'm not queer, but I'm definitely here, and
We
uh,
out here.
we out here.
I'm trying to. Where are the questions? Okay. So, as usual, we're not going to be talking about anything that is set in stone, if that makes sense. It's
Mhm.
mostly just a free for all, as normal. I don't think there's anyone new listening, but if you are new, hey, guess what? Welcome to the shit show. What weird food combinations do you really enjoy?
um, Honestly, I don't really have one, but like, if I were to like think of one, it will probably be like, I don't know, like a bologna sandwich with uh ice cream.
Perhaps that's curse. That's cursed energy.
That is very cursed, but I honestly can't think of anything because I don't really eat like weird combinations like that.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't eat those combinations either. I think the most cursed thing I do eat is just peanut butter out of the jar.
Hey, I do that too. Fuck.
I feel so cursed every time I do it. My mom is like, Finnegan, are you good? And I'm like, yeah, there's no food.
I mean, at college, nobody else eats peanut butter but me, so I just do that.
That's whack. If nobody at college eats peanut butter, I'm not going. It's cursed.
well, my roommates at least they don't eat peanut butter like that. I mean, they do, just not nearly as much as me. So I buy a jar for myself.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
What food have you never eaten but would really like to try?
That's tough.
It's a toughie.
Like, that's a very big toughie. I don't know, whatever that's like unusual at like say Olive Garden
Understandable.
or like something at Red Lobster that I've never had before.
Mm, I love seafood, but I've never been to Red Lobster.
Yeah,
Because I'm broke.
yeah, we usually only go to Red Lobster when it's like a birthday, Father's Day, or Mother's Day, or like some sort of event going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we eat out pretty often, but not nearly as often as some might want to.
Yeah,
And honestly, I want to eat out more often because there's nothing here for me to eat.
that makes sense though.
Yeah, I don't get how I had more to eat at college than I do at home now. But I guess that's because I'm getting old and my parents don't really like buy shit for us before we come back from college or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you're not old though.
I'm 20, I'm almost 22. I'm getting there.
22.
Yeah.
Cause what? That one song.
Yeah, that dumb song I don't want to think about and I don't want anybody singing to me.
I'm sorry. I had to stop myself. Um, One food I've never eaten but I've really wanted to try, probably starfruit because it looks cool, and I want to see if I can just crunch into it.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder like the taste of star fruit. Is it like super sweet, super sour, or a mix of both? Then
That's what I'm wondering.
if it's a mix of both, I'm here for it because I love tangy fruit.
Mm-hmm. That does not look crunchable. That looks really soft. I looked up pictures of starfruit
Yeah, I'm gonna look at some pictures too.
because that looks soft, and I'm not for soft fruit.
Huh. Okay, this looks like something straight out of Kingdom Hearts. Okay,
I mean, you're not wrong. No,
I'm sorry, I'm such a weeb. It's okay.
man, you're fine. That's me.
Yeah, it's literally just a palpa fruit, a real life palpa fruit.
This looks soft, and I'm not for it. So,
Or you don't like soft fruit?
like it has to like crunch.
Huh.
Hmm.
It probably does crunch. It just doesn't look that way.
Perhaps like with oranges, they taste good, but I can't crunch it. It's
Unless
like
you're eating the hide.
honestly, um, where are some unusual places you've been?
um, like there's like certain areas around my college city that are pretty unusual. Like, remember when I had a photo shoot for like Scott Pilgrim or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah, my friend took me all like around downtown, and we went to like different like locations around the area and junk. And I guess that's what I would call unusual
Hmm.
because I would never usually go to areas like that.
Uh, I dropped shit. Anyways, but yeah, that makes sense.
Hmm.
Um, a weird place I've been would honestly probably my first rave because that was weird. It was set up weird, and um, it just felt weird to be there. Like the music was so loud, I could feel all of my organs just vibrating in my body.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I have to leave. I want to go home.
Yeah, I think like the one like event I've been to that did something like that to me was like the music festival I was at like last month.
Hmm.
And that was probably the only like social event that I went to at school that didn't involve video games or something nerdy.
Well, at least you got to get out and socialize.
Yeah, sort of, I guess. It was still fun.
I keep choosing questions about food, but what food is delicious but a pain to eat?
I have to really think about this one because I can think of like a couple, but like this is one I really want to just like bring up. Oh man, usually I'd say like spaghetti.
That makes sense, actually.
Yeah, because like it's good, but like sometimes the sauce gets everywhere when you're just eating it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's annoying, especially when it gets on your shirt.
Yeah. I'd probably have to say lasagna. Some lasagna tastes good, but it's in so many layers. It's like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I don't even eat lasagna like that, and I get that. I don't know why, but like certain types of pasta don't really taste the same. Like people say, "Oh, they taste the same," and I'm just like, "No, they don't."
They don't.
Spaghetti, spaghetti tastes great. Like, and then there's what you would call it?
Fettuccine.
Yeah, fettuccine. It doesn't taste the same.
It doesn't. I feel like fettuccine is more salty.
Yeah, fettuccine is definitely saltier than spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
And then then there's lasagna, and it's just like lasagna has so many different spices, flavors, and like sauces that it's kind of just like, yeah, it's pasta, but it's not the same kind of pasta.
Exactly. What mythical creature do you wish actually existed?
That's an easy one. Dragons.
Dude, dragons? Hell yeah. I fucking. Dragons look cool, but I feel like they could crush your house at any moment and it'd be like, oh, I guess I'll cry.
Yeah,
Um,
dragons. Yeah, dragons are cool, but like, I don't think I'd want them in real life if they're like in modern society.
mm-hmm.
What were you about to say though?
Um, I was going to say I'd probably go with, elves from, like, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, elves are cool.
Yeah, I love their cute ears. The I'm fiddling with stuff in my room.
I'm just laying in bed.
Epic gamer moment.
Super bra moment.
If someone narrated your life, who would you want to be the narrator?
Oh, that's an easy one. Either Morgan Freeman or James Earl Jones.
Oh my goodness. Those are both good choices, though. I would probably have to go with Ryan Reynolds or Danny DeVito.
Yes, I love those. Those are great choices, especially Danny DeVito.
Dude, I follow Danny DeVito on Instagram, and his Instagram is just a meme page.
Literally, he himself is a walking meme.
I love that so much. What was the most unsettling film you've seen?
This year,
Could be any year.
honestly, as far as I can remember right now, Us.
Us. I don't remember that one actually.
It was the one with the scissor people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Oh no.
Like I saw that in theaters like during spring break.
Mm-hmm.
And like after that, I took a nap when I came home from the theater after hanging out with one of my friends. And like I had a dream that was like literally just my life, but with that. And I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh God, this is too unsettling. So I couldn't sleep for the rest of the day.
Oh no.
So yeah, that's probably the most unsettling movie I've seen in a while.
Hmm. I think for me it would probably have to be Contracted from 2013. Um, Me and an old friend of mine, which we aren't friends anymore because haha, fuck you. Um,
Nani?
you
I would
already
like
know
to hear
about
about that. Wait,
you already know about them though.
wait, who was that?
I'll call them out and probably just censor. uh,
Oh, okay.
yeah, we so we got so we went to her house and it was like 10, 11, and she asked if I wanted to watch like a spooky movie, and I was like, yeah, sure. And so we looked for one on Netflix, and she found like Contracted, and I was like, oh, that looks cool, because some of the screenshots look cool, and I was like, all right, let's do it.
Mhm.
And then we press play, and it's just about this girl who thinks she has an STD, but it turns out to be a disease where she starts like decaying and dying in the process of like a week.
Jesus Christ, I'm looking at it now and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, it feels like it was a train wreck. And there was like a second one, I think, with the guy, and I don't know. That one was even worse.
Yeah, there was a second one.
Can't believe this.
And apparently they're making a third one.
What? You what?
Yeah, phase three, apparently.
That phase three. Who gives a shit about phase three? Mm,
I
it's
your guess is as good as mine, man. My
it's.
thing, my thing is, the first movie didn't even make a good box office. Like want to know what the box office was?
Oh no! What is it?
Like $4,105.
Damn, that's so sad.
Well, that's probably because this movie wasn't like like a big theatrical release or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and not that many people knew about it. It's from like IFS or whatever, IFC or whatever.
Ah.
So that's probably why.
What game have you spent the most hours playing?
Uh, okay. Technically speaking, Persona 5 because I've already clocked in about like 230 hours onto that.
And I oh.
Yeah, because I legit just beat the game yesterday a second time.
I clap for you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
And I'm gonna play it a third time, like maybe next year or something, because I need a break.
Understandable.
But I don't
Uh,
want to.
I'm sorry I interrupted.
No, you're good. You know, you're good. But I didn't want to like take too long because there's the new version of the game coming out next year.
Mm-hmm. I think the game I've spent the most hours in is Breath of the Wild. Thank God they're making a second one because my soul needs it. Um, I think I've done like 180 hours in it, and Hollow Knight is a close second with like 160.
Boy, I barely even scratched the surface with Breath of the Wild. I think I played like 1 hour and just stopped.
Play the fucking game.
The problem with that is I have the games like literally under my bed right now, but my Wii U is at home.
Oh man,
Well,
that
no,
makes
no,
me so
no,
sad.
no, 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 not at home. It's at my home at school.
Ah, you
I mean,
driving all the way there.
what?
Just you driving all the way back to get one thing.
I wish I could drive myself down to Valdosta
Man,
or whatever.
man,
But
all
oh,
right, you go first.
all right. Well, I was gonna say like, oh, I could get it on Switch,
Mm-hmm.
which is obviously the better option because there's all the DLC with that,
Yeah,
and I need more Switch games anyway. So
dude, it's so good on Switch. It makes my heart hurt so bad. Ugh, I love all the characters in it, as usual with almost every fucking series. I love all the characters.
but when you love something, you obsess.
Yeah, I obsessed with Breath of the Wild for a long time, and I still come back to it just to cry.
That's probably the least. That's probably the Zelda I've spent the least amount of time on so far.
Hmm.
Hell, I've spent more time on A Link to the Past over Breath.
And I keep making that noise.
No, you're good. My friends
This,
my friends in my group chat keep trying to call me, and I'm just like, bro, I can't.
all right, bro, I'm gonna
Stop.
head.
They're still trying to call me. I cannot answer the phone right now.
Can we get an F in the
Please.
F?
F. Parents agreed to buy something that I asked the first time. Parents, after buying the thing they agreed to buy, you're spending all me money.
Well, yeah, it really be like that. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Keep making. I'm sorry. Where's your go-to restaurant for amazing food?
Mm, that's a toughie.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't. I don't want to say fast food because yeah, it's good, but like it's literal shit when it comes to like nutrition.
True.
But um, I want to say like Longhorn or something.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's like a steakhouse.
Mm-hmm. I think my parents have mentioned it like once, but that's all I've heard about it. So I'm like,
Yeah, it's my parents' favorite restaurant. They go there all the time.
nice. I think my favorite restaurant, well, my go-to restaurant would probably be IHOP because boy howdy do I love IHOP.
Well, over here in the fucking sticks. I'm kidding. This ain't the sticks. This is like the suburbs.
Makes
Well, over
sense.
well, over here, we have a thing called Waffle House.
Oh boy, we have those too, but I've actually never been in one.
Waffle House is like if you're in Atlanta, it's like your best friend when it comes to like late night food.
Mm-hmm.
I've only been to Waffle House when I was at like MomoCon or whatever,
Yeah.
but I never actually ordered from there.
You
I was
just
just
sat in the back.
yeah, I just sat in the back chilling with my friends while they ordered shit because I wasn't really hungry at the time.
That makes sense. I've heard of Waffle House through Super Mega, and they were like, "It's good drunk food," and I'm like, "Well, now I know."
Yeah, it's the perfect time to go eat and get drunk.
It's a good method. Can't.
Legend has it that if you die in Atlanta, you respawn at a Waffle House.
Oh no. How can I have 350 questions, but I can't find one. Jesus.
Take your time.
I'm doing great.
You're doing
Uh,
amazing, sweetie.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
uh, what did you like and dislike about where you grew up?
Um, I guess I can say where I'm living now is where I grew up mostly because like I haven't been to New Jersey since I was like 4 or 5 years old, and I haven't been to Minnesota since I was like 9 years old.
Ooh,
So I mostly grew up in Georgia, right?
I forgot that you moved around a little bit.
Yeah, not nearly as much as my other friends, but like a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
But like in Georgia, I'd say like I really love like the friends I've made here over the
Mm-hmm.
years. And like the worst thing about living here is just the state itself.
That makes sense. I think everyone is obligated to hate their own state.
You're right, but like Georgia just takes it to a whole new level of how stupid it can be.
Man, try Kansas.
Oh, I know Kansas is is literally the fucking sticks, and it's stupid as fuck.
A little bit. Not even a little bit. A lot of it.
I promise you, if Atlanta didn't exist, nobody would give a fuck the state.
Understandable.
that's just
Uh,
that's like how I feel about Chicago.
I've never been, so I can't say shit about anything.
I've never been to Chicago either. I'm just saying, like, if Chicago didn't exist, nobody would give a fuck about Illinois.
It's true. What
I'm
I
sorry.
like.
I'm sorry. I keep interrupting you.
No, you're fine.
What were you gonna say though?
I was going to say what I like and dislike about where I grew up. Uh, I've grown up in Kansas for forever, 18 years now. What I like is, uh, I'll come back to what I like. What I dislike, what I dislike, is how conservative and how much of an asshole people can be in Kansas. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it's about the same over here in Georgia. Just like if you're in like the Metro Atlanta area, or if you're where like the hood is, it's not nearly as conservative. But like when you leave like Atlanta and start heading down to like the southern counties or whatever, yeah, shit gets real conservative real fast.
Oof, that's no. Hmm. What was the darkest movie you've ever seen?
I don't even know.
Take your time.
Um, I'll get back to you on that.
Thank you. Uh, uh, the darkest movie I've seen, I think it was like The Odd Life of Timothy Green because it's literally just a kid. Because their parents, they can't have a kid or whatever, and they're like, man, I wish we could have a kid. And they just put like a capsule in the ground, and then the next day it like stormed really bad, and this kid just came and like at the end of the movie he like turns back into a tree, I think, and I don't fucking know what that means.
Oh, that movie?
Yeah, it feels that's like a fever dream movie.
Yeah, I remember that movie. I remember like the trailers for that movie, but I never actually saw it.
I watched it on Christmas Eve with my parents, and I cried.
Oh, it's a Disney movie.
I didn't know it was Disney.
Yeah, apparently it's Disney.
What?
Well, this isn't foreign to Disney. They make movies that make you cry all the time.
It's true. Disney. Was Inside Out like Disney or Pixar? I can't remember.
Pixar.
Oh,
I saw that on my birthday with Gabe.
ugh, that's how you cry.
Yeah, that was a really sad movie, honestly.
I started crying in the movie theater, and my mom just looked at me and she was like, "Are you crying?" And I was like, "No, shut up, Mom." Just in the theater, just Mom, be quiet. I'm not crying.
Yeah, that's how you convince her you're all good. It's been a while since I've seen this movie because this movie's like 4 years old
Oh my god, that's what?
now. Yeah,
What?
yeah.
What the fuck, Richard?
Well,
What
it's
the?
well, it's gonna be a year old tomorrow. It's gonna be
What?
4 years old tomorrow. Yeah,
I'm having a stroke. What the?
yeah. You sound like you're having a stroke.
What the? I was 14. I hate I hate time so much.
I was like, what, 17?
I hate time so fucking.
Yeah, me too. I'm already 21 and I hate it.
Bring it. Buy me alcohol, please. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, shit. I'll do it. I don't
Man,
drink that shit.
alcohol hurts your tummy, and it's not fun. Well,
It
for a
fucks
lot of people, it is.
it fucks up your liver in the long run. So no.
That too. The first
Yeah,
time I got drunk was at D&D with a few friends of mine, and I just ended up laying on the floor for like a good hours.
yeah. You were drunk texting me the entire time.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
That was just like, oh, I wasn't really pissed about that. I wasn't really annoyed by that either. I was just like, what's happening?
Like, what's going on? Is he good?
Are you good, my man? You're not dying, are you?
No, I'm not.
Well, like, yeah, I was just like, oh shit, he's drunk. What do I do? Like, I've dealt with drunk people before. It's nothing new. It's just,
Hmm.
oh, how do I respond to drunk
How
texting?
how do I respond to all of these typos?
I can't even decipher whether or not he meant to say, oh, this or that.
Pretty much. Okay. What word do you always mispronounce?
Oh, oh, I have to think about that one because there's a lot of there's a lot of them words I like know what they mean and I know how to read them. But like when I say
Hmm.
it out loud, it's just like, what am I saying?
Yeah, I've been there. I think I've hit that point multiple times
Hmm.
during this recording because I can't talk.
Oh, I feel like I'm gonna fry my brain just trying to think of this.
I'm struggling.
Yeah, I'm struggling too, man.
I'm gonna pick another question because I can't think of the word.
Me
Like I
neither.
like I know a word that I've mispronounced, but I can't think of the word now. What is the clumsiest thing you've done?
Oh, I'm usually pretty clumsy when I'm like helping my dad.
Hmm.
Like, say if he needs my help fixing a table or something, I'll probably drop a nail, drop like a screw or something.
Oof.
Yeah,
Man, it could be worse.
yeah,
Like, I have tripped up the stairs, but I'm lucky I don't have stairs in my house.
yeah. I don't trip on the stairs very often. Maybe once in a while when I'm not like paying attention.
Hmm.
It's been a while since I tripped.
Someone pushing you down the stairs.
Yeah, I've never been pushed down the stairs before.
Oh, I haven't either, luckily. I think, actually, it did happen. Um, at my school, my high school, we had like 3 floors, and at the beginning of the year, I was forced to like use the stairs because it's what everyone used, but my knees are all fucked up. So every step I took, you could hear my knees like cracking,
Yeah.
and like one day I like fell down the stairs.
Oh God.
Yeah, it wasn't fun.
Are your knees still bad?
Yeah, my knees are still fucked. I had to use the elevator for the last 2 years of my high school career.
Wait, why are your knees so bad?
I don't know. It might just be a genetic thing.
Yeah, my friend Kat has a bad knee herself.
Oof,
Like it got so bad she had to start using the elevator to like door.
that makes me sad.
Yeah, she's only 21.
She babe. I can't even say she's baby. I'm younger than her.
Yeah, we already having back problems at 21.
It really be like that.
Like y'all saying, "Oh, we're pretty much Gen Z," and I'm just like, I don't fuck with those little kids.
The
Don't put me in with those kids.
little kids do backflips and shit.
Yeah, I'm too old to relate to that generation, but I'm too young to be a baby boomer or millennial. So it's just like, what am I?
What am I?
A millennial Z or whatever? I don't
I don't
fucking
know.
know.
Like a crossbreed.
I'm like a it's like the weird like phase. Like you're too young to be like your parents, but you're too old to be like the little kids that be running around playing Fortnite and shit.
Oh boy.
I mean, there are people my
Fortnite.
age who play Fortnite, but I'm pretty sure that's starting to die now because people are moving on to Apex Legends,
Thank God.
which I hear is another better version of Overwatch.
Oh, I thought it was like League of Legends, so I was like, not me.
Yeah, I heard that too, but I feel like Apex is more like Overwatch meets Fortnite and League of Legends.
Oh boy. League of Legends kind of sucks. Not kind of, it does suck.
Oh, I've never been into it.
Don't play it, it's not fun. My friend from Romania has told me, don't fucking play this game.
Yeah, yeah, I knew people in college who played it, and I was just like, why? Like, I knew people who spent like hundreds of dollars on that bitch, and I'm just like, why?
Goodbye. Why? Why would you do that?
Like, there are so many other games worth that kind of money, and you spend it on League. Okay, whatever.
League makes my soul hurt really bad.
Uh, this is not like any. This is not to knock anybody who likes League. If you like that, go ahead and play it, man. I'm not gonna stop you.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I just couldn't get into it.
But when your bank account says $2, it's not my fault.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to spend your hard-earned money on League, be my guest. If it's worth it to you, then do it.
Makes sense.
Don't let me stop you. I ain't your dad.
I'm not your dad. You're not my dad.
I don't want to be nobody's dad until I'm like 30 something.
Good.
'Cause
Mm,
I say like 30s, but sometimes I think maybe it wouldn't be so bad to be a dad at 29. Just like, no, 20s are supposed to be like me building my life and career and shit.
true. Like if you have kids in your 20s, do what you want. I'm not gonna shit on you for it. Shit happens. Life happens.
Yeah,
But
if you're like 20, 21, or 22 and you have a kid, whatever, who cares? But like, if you're, yeah, because I mean, yeah, if you're not in college and you already got your life together and you have a baby at that age, who cares? Just do it.
just do it.
Do it. But
Make
like,
the kid.
make your kid grow up to be somebody that matters.
True.
But like, if you're like 15, 16, or just about to graduate high school, I don't know how you gonna do that, fam.
I don't. Okay. Not to dox another person in my life, but they're like going to be a senior this year, and they're pregnant and getting married, and I'm like, what?
Yo, your life moving way too fast.
A little
Hold
bit.
up. Hey, I'm not knocking any like teen mothers or whatever. Like, if you think you can handle it, then go by all means do it. But I'm just saying personally, I can't see myself doing shit like that.
Me either. I can barely take care of myself.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can take care of myself, just not like in the sense where I have to be like doing everything on my own.
Oh God.
Not just yet. I feel like once I'm like 24, 25, I'll be at that age where I feel like I can do pretty much everything on my own.
I won't be there for a long time.
Yeah, you got about like you're almost 19, right?
Yeah, September
The 4th?
8th.
Ah, crap. I was thinking my date. Ooh, my bad. My
You're
bad.
fine.
I was thinking August 4th. My bad.
Me sprinting to save you money for a birthday gift.
Nani, you ain't gotta do that.
I'm gonna do it, hopefully.
Why is everybody buying me gifts? I don't want no gifts.
Because you're wholesome and we all appreciate you very much.
I mean, I appreciate that. I'm glad y'all like me. It's just you ain't gotta spend your money on me.
Man, I'll see what I can do.
Hey man, if you can't give me a gift, that's totally fine.
I'll see.
But if you do, I greatly appreciate it.
Epic gamer moment.
Or better yet, just send me money.
Send me money, please.
Please send me money. I'm broke.
I just put up your Cash App in the fucking description.
Did you really?
No, I would though.
I'd give it to you so you can do that.
Just hey guys, I have 700 subscribers. Please give him.
Please give me money.
Oh my goodness. I'm having to choose between two. What's legal now, but probably won't be in 25 years? Being trans. Probably. No, I'm kidding.
What?
I mean, with the way that the United States is going, that makes me worry for the future.
Yeah, if we can get Trump out of office, probably.
Probably.
But then we got fucking what's his face?
Ugh. That guy.
The guy who's even worse than him.
I can't think of the name, but I know who you're talking
Oh, that guy, Mike Pence.
Yes.
Didn't that man say? Didn't he say there was he was gonna put gay people on electric chair or something?
I think. But man, that ain't it.
That is definitely not it, man.
I'm stretching. Ow. I popped my shoulder blades.
Oof, I feel that. Sometimes I stretch or do things and then I end up dislocating my arm for a bit. And it's just like, ow, ow. Okay, ow. What the fuck? How am I supposed to fix this?
How do I fix this? I need a hospital.
How do I fix this? I need a hospital immediately. But then it slowly just starts putting itself back into place.
And it's fine.
It's fine. I'll just stay like this for a couple hours. It's okay.
I just think of that one comic of that dog in the flaming house. Just, this is fine.
This is fine. This is totally fine. I love what Adult Swim did with that little drawing.
Me too.
Like they animated that shit.
I love it. The bad thing about recording on Discord, yeah, we record on Discord. The bad thing about it is that I don't know how long we've been talking.
Yeah, you're right. It feels like it's been an hour.
Probably.
Yeah, it's already like 4:27, I think.
No, I'm kidding.
Close. If we had said that like 7 minutes ago, at least for me.
Damn it.
Well, you'll get a chance in an hour.
Hell yeah. I'm probably gonna dig up one more question and we're gonna end it there. I have to find a good question then.
Okay.
What trend are you tired of?
I can name a few.
I stan.
That?
That.
Yeah. I mean, that one doesn't bother me nearly as much as say the whole "this ain't it" chief or whatever.
It's me. I still say that.
That doesn't bother me. I'll be honest, that doesn't bother me either. It's just I don't really think there's a lot of trends that actually bother me anymore. Maybe it's because I'm the generation that's normally does this type of shit, but I'm also getting too old to be acting like everybody else or whatever. I just feel like doing my own thing. I don't really get mad at trends anymore. I just see it. I'm like, whatever. If it's funny, I'll hop on it. But if I don't think it's funny, I just do my own thing.
Me too, though.
Yeah, I just don't feel the need to get angry about trends anymore. Like I'm not old enough to be like a baby boomer that's like, why do you kids always have to do this and that? Why can't you just get a job or get a hobby? Or I'm just like,
No.
no, I don't care. I'm just gonna do my own thing. I'm too old. I'm too old for these trends. I feel like I'm getting too old to keep up with a lot of these trends.
Yes.
I'm becoming my parents and I hate it.
I'm becoming my father.
I'm becoming my mother and my father in some ways.
I think that's going to happen to all of us because we're all parents' kids.
Yeah, like I see like how my dad is like always talking about money or trying to like make sure everything's paid for. And I see how my mom's always talking about how she needs to take care of the house or whatever. Just like I'm gonna be a little bit of both already.
Probably.
Especially my dad. Which is ironic because I look more like my mom than my dad.
Hmm. Interesting.
And apparently the saying is that the firstborn daughter looks more like the dad than the mom.
Mm-hmm.
It's true because my older sister looks way more like my dad than she does my mom.
Hmm.
But yeah, if you look at a picture of me and my mom, we look almost identical.
I look a lot like my dad. And
Yeah, yeah, I see that.
yeah.
I, s-
Anyways, you
I
go
s-
first.
oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're fine. Go first.
I see a little bit of your mom in you too, but just not nearly as much as your dad.
Mm-hmm. I stretch again.
I need to stretch too.
Anyways, thank you for listening to another week's episode of the Sleepy Nyles podcast. Uh, next week, Saturday, as usual. Um, me trying to actually find the right words. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching / listening. Thank you, Jason, for talking to me for this long.
No problem, man.
No problem.
I ain't got shit to do tonight.
Wow, me. Anyways, bye, guys.
Later.